What is up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. My name is Freddie, and the message of the day is that success, winning, and riches are contagious. All right, success, winning, and riches are contagious, just as failure, failing, and being poor is contagious. Okay, whoever you are around, you become, because whatever they value, whatever they believe, whatever they think, the words they speak, the actions they take, the habits they have, the environment they set up, right? Those things are contagious. And so if you're around failures, you will get sick with failure disease. And if you're around winners, you will get sick with winner disease. So choose wisely who you place yourself around, who you allow to be around you, right? Who you continually put around you day after day, week after week, month after month, year after year, right? Because those are the people you'll become. Nobody disagrees with the fact that you are the average of the 5 people you hang around the most. And yet so many of us hang around losers, hang around poor people, hang around people with bad relationships, hang around people who aren't fit, right? And so, of course, you're not going to become those things. So you need to focus on figuring out, or spend time on figuring out what you want in your life, in your health, in your wealth, in your body, right? And fitness, in your relationships. What kinds of those things do you want? What do they look like for you in that perfect dream life that you have, that you desire, that you want, right? I once heard a quote, it was amazing. It was, follow your dreams because they know the way. I have a theory that your dreams come from God. The dreams that are in your mind, the insecurities you have, the anxiety that you have, not pursuing more money or more freedom, right? Or a better body, looking at yourself in the mirror and feeling proud, feeling beautiful, right? Looking at yourself and thinking, I'm a bad motherfucker, right? Those dreams that are calling you to go after them, they're not, insecurities because you're looking at other people and you don't have them, and so let's just ignore them so we don't have to try hard. No, those are things that your mind is saying you need, you want. Your maxed out version as a human is those things. And so you should be pursuing those every single day. Why? Because you will be feeling amazing about yourself when 1, you're pursuing them, 2, you're making progress, 3, you're achieving them, and 4, when you're able to serve other people with those things because you pursued them, because you put in that work. Humans, this is how I think about the world. Humans are the only animal species in the world out of thousands and thousands and thousands of species that has the unlimited capacity to change, that has the ability to stack new knowledge on top of old knowledge and to continually improve the way that they think, the way that they see things in their mind, right? Humans are the only animals that can think about their thinking, that can question their thinking, that can create out of their mind, that can create art, right? That can set their own life path and go down it. And so if you're not doing that as a human, if you're not maxing out your potential every single day and building new relationships with people around the world every single day, you're not being a human. You're just being an animal, right? Because every animal on this planet is able to live, fuck, eat, stimulate their mind to, waste time, and so on and so forth. And yet that is how 99% of people live. They literally live to eat, sleep, have sex, and waste time until the next day comes, right? Just pass the time. Just get through another day. Let's just go drink. Let's just go smoke. Let's just go party or go to the clubs or go to whatever, right? The bars and the concerts and all of these things. To me, these things seem so mundane. I can't do them. I can't do them. I feel anxiety. I feel itchy when I'm sitting there playing a video game. I can't do it, right? And you don't have to go that hard, but you do need to try. You do need to build yourself as a human, because otherwise you're just living as every other animal is able to live. Why would you do that to yourself? You're limiting yourself so hard, okay? And people come up with the craziest excuses. They'll say it's because their family. They'll say it's because their girlfriend. They'll say it's because, it's difficult. They'll say it's because they don't believe in themselves. They'll say it's because of where they grew up. They'll say it's because they don't need those things. They don't need money. They don't need to be fit. They don't need to try hard. They don't want to look sexy. They just want to ignore everyone that is those things so that they don't feel the comparison, the anxiety of not having any of those things themselves in their own life, in their own body. They don't have control over anything, right? Not their money, not their relationships, not their health, not their wealth, not their confidence, right? They'll just ignore them and ignore them and ignore them. It's such a weird way to live, but they'll fight for them. They'll fight you tooth and nail to the death to say that they just want to stay like this. They just want to stay miserable, right? It's crazy. And so success, winning, and riches are contagious. And so in 2 days, or actually 1 day from now, tomorrow, I'll be going to Miami with one of my friends. We don't know what's going to happen. We don't know what we're going to do, but I wrote a tweet in the morning and I'll put it on screen right now. It's something along the lines of, and it took me 20 seconds to write, something along the lines of, we'll get there and we'll figure it out when we get there. We'll make things happen. We'll make things happen. We're going there with the intention to meet people, to talk to people, to introduce ourselves, to find out problems that other people have that we can solve for them, right? We just ask them questions. What do you guys do? What are you working on? What do you value? What drives you? Who are you? And we ask these questions so we can start to learn other people. And the reason we start to learn other people is so that we can find out what problems they have in their life, in their business, Also to find out what things they're good at. If I see somebody that's really good at health and fitness, clearly from their body, then I'll ask them about that. If I see somebody that's talking a lot about their business and they're clearly performing in that, I'll ask about business. If I see someone who's, a super connector, somebody who's meeting lots of people and literally builds his business and life off of making relationships with people, and then finding somebody with a problem, knowing somebody with a solution from the previous relationships, and then connecting the two, right? Problem guy gets his problem solved. Solution guy gets his business more customers, and they both like you. You can build an entire business off that. So when I go to Miami, I'm going to look for people that are writers, people that are content creators, people that are good at health and fitness, people that are good at relationships, people that are good copywriters, people that are good speakers and storytellers. I'm going to go find these people because I'm in a different place across the entire United States. For those of you who don't know, I live in San Diego, California. And we're going to talk to as many people as we possibly can and see what we can make happen, see what opportunities we can drum up. As Charlie Munger said, luck is opportunity means preparation. Okay, so opportunity means preparation. Opportunities, you have to do things and build skills and build your mind in a way that you can act on those opportunities when they come. Otherwise, one, you probably won't even see them. Two, even if you do see them, you can't act on them. How many of us know that crypto is booming right now, but we have no cash on hand to play around with it, just like everybody else is, right? Or as it would seem, everybody else is. So all these people are making money, but you don't have any cash on hand because you didn't prepare in the years leading up to it. And so now that opportunity is right in front of your eyes, you can't do anything about it. So that happens. And the other thing that happens is that you just don't see opportunity because your awareness is too small. You haven't built your skills, built your network, built your mindset to be able to see opportunities that are right in front of your eyes. I'll give you an example. Entrepreneurs, we solve problems all of the time. We just look for problems that other people haven't solved. We solve them and we find out if there's a market for them. And then we get that product or that solution to those people and they pay us for it. So entrepreneurs, as they're walking through the world, they see problems and business opportunities and money flowing everywhere. Why? Because they've decided they're entrepreneurs. Why? Because they've built the mind of an entrepreneur, the skills of an entrepreneur, the habits of an entrepreneur, the network of an entrepreneur. 99% of people go through that same room, that same world, that same business, and they don't see any problems. They don't see any opportunities for money. As a matter of fact, they think money's scarce, right? What a crazy different mind shift. They think opportunity is scarce. They think money is scarce. They say, I don't know how I'm ever going to make money. I don't know how I'm ever going to make ends meet. The world's so broken now. The government, the economy, the other people, all this nonsense. Until you take responsibility for everything in your life, everything that you have or don't have, you will never continue to gain more. You will never continue to make progress. It's impossible. The first step of any great entrepreneur is to take full responsibility. And the reason I preach entrepreneurship so much isn't just to go make money, right? Everyone's always like greedy, 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 right? No, dude, money is freedom. Money in our economic society, capitalism, it's freedom. It allows you to create things, to go to places you want to go, to be around people you want to be around, to do things wherever you want in the world at any time you want, however you want. It allows you to say no to other people telling you, you have to come here at 8 a.m. If you don't come here, I'm going to fire you, right? Having money, having autonomy over your own life because you've created a business just by building skills, doing something you love, solving a problem you love to solve for people you love to help. It gives you freedom, right? And entrepreneurship also has one massive benefit, okay? There's hundreds of benefits, but there's one massive benefit alongside freedom. And that is that it builds skills that apply to every other area of your life. I don't believe pursuing any other area does the same thing entrepreneurship does to you. And what do I mean by that? I mean, entrepreneurship teaches you things. And the gym does this too, and pursuing great relationships does this too, but just to a lesser extent, at least for me in my life so far. Which is entrepreneurship teaches you how to push through pain. It teaches you how to be consistent. It teaches you how to manage your time. It teaches you how to manage your energy. It teaches you how to, or forces you to build relationships, forces you to make asks, forces you to build communication skills and read books and develop your mind and develop your body and be able to take on the stress that comes with entrepreneurship. It teaches you so much that applies to every single area of your life. If you want to learn how to do hard things and how to become great at anything, at any skill, communication or speaking or relationships or health and fitness, dude, get into entrepreneurship. Because if you master that, you'll master leading yourself. You'll master teaching other people things. You'll master systemizing things. You'll master prioritizing and setting goals and pursuing them. It is one of the, if not the most fun game I've ever played. Okay. And I know health and fitness does something similar. Like going to the gym and building your body really does teach you how to be consistent, show up every day, push through pain, manage your time. So the gym has its own benefits too, but why not combine both? That's why I preach another value of mine, which is holistic self-development, right? Holistic self-development, pursuing abundance, also known as wealth, right? Wealth just means abundance. Pursuing abundance in every single area of your life. My theory is, what better do you have to do? Why would you not pursue maxing out every area of your life, right? Mind, body, spirit, emotions, but then also maxing out every area of life. So relationships and business, right? Playing games that develop you in a way that no other game can. Stop playing games online and start playing games offline in the real world. Stop playing GTA, getting jets and cars and girls and all these things in the game, and start doing it in real life. Does it take more time? Does it take more effort? Does it take more pain? Do you have more risk on the line? Yes, you do, right? But that's why the reward is bigger, and that's why you should pursue it. And so I believe that success, winning, and riches are contagious. And so in a couple days, or tomorrow actually, we're going to Miami to start getting infected, right? I want to get deathly ill. Okay, that's fucked up. I want to get sick by these things, which I call success. I want to get sick with success. And so when I come back, I'll teach you guys new things. We'll see what happens. We'll see how many people I meet. We'll see how many connections I can make. We'll see how many mentors I can find. We'll see how many problems I can solve for other people. And some of my goals when I go to Miami are as follows. Number 1 is to introduce myself to 100 people per day. Number 2 is to make all of those people my temporary mentors. Again, asking them questions, figuring out what they're good at, what they're interested in, and then asking them about that. Everybody has something to teach you. And so find out what they're good at and ask them about it. The homeless guy can't teach you about making money, but the homeless guy just might be able to teach you about having a big heart, right? The person who's really good at business might not be able to teach you about relationships, but they can teach you to make money. The person who's really good at relationships might not be able to teach you about health and fitness, but they can teach you about relationships. So you need to find people that are good at the things you want to get good at, that you want in your life, the people that have those things already and who have accomplished those things and solved the problems you have, and then ask them about them. Make them your temporary mentors. How do you do that? You find out what they're good at. You ask questions about them. You go into every single conversation with the intention to learn about them, not to talk about you, to make them look interesting, to make them look cool, to make them feel good, to make them laugh, not yourself, okay? Then you take what they give you, you go apply it, and you come back and you tell them, hey, look, guy, look, lady, I applied what you said in business, in health, in relationships, right? And it worked. So thank you. Thank you. I appreciate you. Everybody loves being the mentor. Everybody loves somebody saying, hey, you're way better than me at this. Could you teach me a little something? And everybody loves the great protege, the great student, the one who actually takes their information and uses it. You know how many people I've given the same information to, in my life? And I've had 2 or 3 friends that have actually taken that information, applied it, come back to me and said, dude, that changed my life. That's insane. Those are the people I like to talk to. Those are the people I like to keep coming around me. Another one of my goals for Miami is to show up and act on opportunities as fast as possible. Another one, to live my ideal, rich, dream lifestyle. One of my dream places to live in is in Miami. And so I can't wait to go. We don't even know what's going to happen. We don't even have enough money to be there. We shouldn't be there right now, right? But we're making it happen. We're showing up and we're just going to figure it out on the way. The tweet that I wrote earlier, which I'll put on screen again because I didn't even finish it, is that we will show up and make it happen. The government prints money, so we print money. They do it through Excel sheets and money printers. We do it through skill sets, knowledge, and applying our knowledge and skills through online business and serving other people, building relationships. That's how we print money. I think our way is better though, because our way of printing money doesn't affect inflation. Right? It doesn't affect inflation. The government prints money and inflation goes up. We print money and we just help more people. We make more money for our families. We gain more freedom, gain more power. And so another one of my goals is to live my ideal, rich, dream lifestyle in Miami. I'm going to wake up, I'm going to work out, meditate, go work, talk to people, build things, solve problems, sell, right? Have fun, just enjoy myself. I'm going to laugh with other people. That's some of my goals. Another one of my goals is to enjoy and leverage my own solitude, my own autonomy, away from all my people. That's not to say I don't like my people here in San Diego, but what I am saying is that I'm alone. So let me leverage that. Let me use this time alone to see what I can learn, see what I can do. And the final 3 goals that I have for Miami thus far is to become someone new and even more badass over 5 awesome days, to add value to as many people as possible, to acquire a list of contacts that I made my mentors, that I made my friends in all areas of life, and see if I can come back with new connections and new people to talk to, new friends in my life, new ways of thinking bigger. I believe that if I get around people who think bigger than me, they'll just pull me up to their level. You can't hang around people who think big and keep thinking small. It's impossible. Go try. I promise you, it won't work. If you hang around people that think small, though, you get the opposite effect. You can't think big. You can't act big around people who live small. Stop telling your big dreams to people who have small thinking, because they will try ruthlessly to defend their small thinking, and they will start attacking you. They'll start hating on you. They'll start giving you bad energy. I believe that one, God's calling me. He puts dreams and opportunity into my mind, into my life, so that I can act on it, so I can pursue it. Number two, that God's got me. I trust him. I trust him. I trust me. Right? I trust future me to figure it out when I'm there. I believe that. And God gives me confidence, courage, and faith, and power, right? So believe in God. Choose to believe in God. God is an idea that influences people's behaviors. You are more powerful for believing in God than you are for not believing in God. And that alone should be a great persuasive reason for you to choose to believe in God. And number three, that the outcomes are already decided. I see and feel myself being there already, talking to people, meeting people. I'm visualizing it. I can feel it, man. And what I mean by the outcomes are already decided, it comes from Islam. And I believe in the Quran, they say that, our Islamic fighters, you'll see them before they go into the ring and they're just calm, right? And the reason that they're calm is because they believe God's already decided the outcome. And this is how I live my life. God's already decided the outcome, meaning he already knows. He's already decided if I'm going to win or fail. And if I fail, he wants me to learn. If I win, he wants me to win. And so no matter what I do, I have unlimited confidence because I can't fail. I can't lose, right? God wants me to fail and learn, or God wants me to win and progress. Actually, both paths lead to success, future success. They both lead to progress. Failure can be converted to success by reflecting on the failure, learning from it, taking the lessons and applying them to your life in the future, making yourself better. Allow success and failure to bolster you, right? To make you stronger for your goals, for your people, for whatever reasons you have to pursue those things. But thank you anyways for listening to me today. And I hope you learned something. I hope you want to follow along this journey while I'm building on my mindset and my business online. That's all I'm going to teach you guys, is the mindset I learned from studying the best people in the world and getting around fucking badasses. People that are great at goals and achieving goals and building things and gaining skills and building all areas of their life. So I hope you have a wonderful day. I'll see you guys very soon. I love you so much. Peace.